nobody enters into this life willingly. There's
Right.
coercion, there's manipulation and that kind of thing. Can you touch on a little bit about what you've seen and what Shared Hopes discovered as far as that trauma bond and the ability of a trafficker to manipulate? And even if you go to some of the familial trafficking,
Mm.
right up through to the people who grab them through the internet and that sort of thing.
Yeah, I mean, I think that when you look at a trafficker, I mean, they really are a case study in master manipulation.
Yes.
They're they're really smart and savvy at being able to identify people who are vulnerable. And oftentimes that vulnerability, I mean, it can look different for different people, right? But we oftentimes see traffickers targeting young people, specifically minors who are in the foster care system, who don't have the best home life, who don't have a stable home life, who are maybe experiencing abuse, sometimes sexual abuse at the hands of their family members, and who, because of that abuse, have left home, they've run away, and find themselves, either in the foster care system or kind of on the streets. And they recognize that and they try to, groom them by meeting those basic needs. And sometimes that basic need is just love, like wanting to feel love. Sometimes it's not, the housing and the food, which of course, oftentimes those are also, mechanisms that traffickers exploit. But a lot of times these young people have just never felt what it means to truly be loved by the very people in their lives who are supposed to love them and protect them. And, tragically, as you said, sometimes even the family members are the people who are exploiting them. Whether that's because that mother or father, for example, was exploited themselves when they were younger, and it's just a cycle that's been repeated, or, maybe there's an issue with addiction. I know a lot of survivors who, unfortunately, their parents would sell them because they had a fix that they needed, um, you know, to get, because they had substance abuse issues. And, traffickers are, again, they are master manipulators. They're really smart at being able to identify the folks who are in kind of that most vulnerable position